Hi guys, Annie here again. Welcome to day 3 to our Flow Like Water class. Today we're going to be taking movements that feel like one, that they go well with one another and they are just fluid and lead to one another. Today you won't need any yoga props, just your mat and yourself. So I'll see you on the mat. So today we're going to start on the floor in a child's pose. So let's make our way there. In your child's pose, you always have the option to either keep your knees together and rest your chest over your knees, or spread your knees away from each other and rest your chest on the ground and walk your hands away from you into a child's pose. So try to settle in your mat as you arrive, maybe as you let your forehead kiss the mat for the first time in your day. Just bringing the attention to the breath and surrendering to this pose. As you begin to maybe roll the forehead on the mat, taking it side to side. And begin to connect with your breath as you seal your lips right off when you activate Ujjayi breath, victorious breath. Connecting with that slight contraction in your throat as you exhale. Noticing how the air that comes out the nose becomes warmer, turning on your internal heater. And noticing right off how your breath begins to sound like ocean waves. The inhales, the exhales. Maybe activating through your fingertips, pressing down towards the ground and sending your hips back further as you lengthen the arms forward. And as you stay down on your mat, try to bend the elbows and bring your hands together behind your head into a reverse prayer pose. Maybe your fingertips are touching, maybe not. With this connection, try to establish and find your intention for 30 minutes of conscious breath and conscious movement. Staying present, flowing from gratitude maybe. Take a few seconds to connect, to feel, to open yourself up to whatever your practice might bring you today on your mat. And when you're ready, extend your arms forward, hands down. Roll it forward to a cobra as you drop your hips. Inhale, open the chest. And as you exhale, take it right back into a child's pose. So begin to flow like water. Soft movements, playing with your spine. Mobility is going to be huge in today's class. So really stay conscious of that, letting go of any thoughts, of any judgment, and just allowing breath to flow through you, allowing energy to move through you for 2. Forward and back. For 1, we're going to stay forward into a cobra as you release the hips and just melt the chest. You keep it moving. The inhale brings you up, lift the chest, elbows in, shoulder blades together. Exhale down. Keep on going for 2. Last one, bring it up, cobra, and back to all fours. You're going to bring your fingers facing the back and your thumbs are going to face out. And you're going to take circles with your head and circles with your hips. So maybe they go together, maybe they go to different sides, but just begin to play with your spine, your low back mobility. Notice how when it feels good, you can maybe try going to the other side, rounding your spine and pressing into your wrists as you exhale. For 2, breathe into the inner part of your arms. For 1, and we're going to hold it into center. Pressing with your hands, bringing your chin to your chest, rounding the spine, breathing for 3. Hold it and round for 2. For 1, sit back over your feet, knees together. Bring your hands towards your knees, round the spine, chin to chest. And as you inhale, try to bend the elbows back, shoulders away from the ears, and stick the chest out and down. So you're going to flow it in, round, chin to chest. Out, chest, out and down. Keep on going. So really play with that mobility in your spine. For 3. Shoulders down, inhale for 2. Exhale, round. One last time, hold it out. Chest towards your thighs. Extend the arms forward into some type of child's pose. Bring it forward as you inhale into all fours and send it back into your first downward facing dog, Adho Mukha. Try to find the alignment. Hands open to the width of the shoulders. Spread your fingers. Legs open to the width of your hips. Pedal into the knees. Shake the head yes and no. For 3, breathe. For 2. And we're gonna keep on playing with mobility in the spine. So try to roll it forward to a high plank. And when you notice your shoulders over the wrist, try to bend the knees and send the hips back and extend it back into down dog. So it can look like that, just extending and coming and bending as you send it back. Or you can play with your spine a bit more and make it more fluid, maybe arching your back and sending it back. Really rolling it forward on your toes and sticking your bum out when you want to send your hips back. Keep going for 2. For 1, roll it forward, land it in all fours. Reach your right arm up, inhale, and you're going to go into a dynamic thread. So we keep it moving. Bend, thread, up, find your left arm for 2. Really open space when you reach it up. For 1, last one, hold it down, thread. You're going to rest on your right shoulder and the right side of your face. And you're going to slide the knees back to lay on your abdomen. Try to square and close the hips, extend the legs, left arm forward, and try to bring your forehead to the ground. So you're resting the weight of your body over your right shoulder. It's going to feel maybe tight. But really try to bring yourself to the present moment and release that tension that you might be feeling there for 3. Breathe. For 2. For 1, bend the left elbow, bring the hand back down to help yourself come up and make it out into all fours. Align your all fours, bring it back on your mat. Left arm up, inhale, dynamic thread as you exhale. Reach, thread, bend the right elbow, and help yourself to come up. 2 more for 2. Last one, we hold it in the thread and slide the knees once you find the shoulder down. Slide the knees back, chest down. Try to really square the hips, extend the right arm forward, and bring the forehead down. 5. Breathe it out. 4. Drop the weight on your left shoulder. 3. Breathe. For 2. We're going to exit different here. Try to extend the arms forward and roll it over to the right side. Hug the knees into the chest. If you're out of your mat, try to make it in again. Knees into the chest. Try to rock it forward and back like a little ball. 3. Find the impulse forward and back. 2. For 1, stay up as you cross the legs and send it back to downward facing dog. Make your way there. Try to find a solid base where you open the legs to the width of the hips and you find movement again in your spine. Chest back, heels up and down. Maybe if your heels are touching the ground, you can play with lifting your toes and pushing down through your fingertips. 3. Breathe. 2. When you're ready, walk your hands back towards your feet, all the way back. And just interlace your hands behind your neck. Try to hold it here wherever you are. And try to really soften the neck and the face as you drop the weight of the body forward. 3. Breathe. For 2. Gently, we're going to roll it up, keeping the hands behind the neck. 3. Breathe. Ground from your toes. 2. You're going to open the elbows as you reach up and opening your legs to the width of the mat. You're going to squat it down into Malasana, keeping the hands where they are. Bring it in, look, extend the legs. Roll it up gently, find your legs, open and lift. You keep on going down. Find the legs, chin to chest, extend. We go for 5 more, so really find your rhythm. and your pace. Roll it down. 3 more. Extend. Notice the mobility in your spine for 2. Open, bring it down. Roll it in and extend. Last one. Bring it down. Elbows out. And just hold it down with the elbows inside of your knees into Malasana Yogi Squat. It's important here that wherever you are in your squat, that your elbows are really pressing out into the knees. If you want to take it further, maybe bring your fists together and press into each other. 3. Breathe for 2. If you are facing the back of your mat, I invite you to turn it forward. We meet in the top of your mat with your legs open to the width of your hips into Padangustasana, softening the knees. Peace fingers hook the big toes. Step heavy over your toes. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. And again, we're going to flow Padangustasana. So as you inhale, soften the knees and extend. As you exhale, fold. We keep on going. Inhale, soften, extend. Exhale, pull yourself in. 2 more. Inhale. Gaze forward. And in this last one, we hold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Elbows out, head down. 4. Pull yourself in towards your thighs. 3. Belly button into the spine. 2. For 1, release. We go into a deeper variation of it. Padahastasana. I'm going to do it facing you. You stay facing the front of your mat. You're going to again lower the bum and slide your hands under your feet. Palms of your hands face up. Try to really find your toes pressing onto your wrists. And when you inhale, try to extend to whatever your body allows you to today. And as you exhale, fold. We hold it here. Elbows out. Weight of the body forward. 4. Breathe. 3. If you need to keep your knees bent, do that. 2. For 1, release the hands, top of your mat, feet together, inhale, halfway, open. Exhale, fold. The inhale brings you up, Urdhva Hastasana, reach. Exhale, bring it all the way down, Uttanasana, fold forward. Inhale, halfway out of that. Take just a long step back with your right leg and walk it towards the right into Prasarita stance. So your toes are in, your heels are facing out. Inhale halfway. And as you exhale, just walk the hands away from you into a wide-legged dog. Make sure to keep only the fingertips on the ground and press back towards your heels. Drop your neck. Feel the hip opening. Feel the stretch to your shoulders. 3. Breathe and relax here for 2. Stay in your breath. For 1, and as you walk your hands back under your face, we're going to walk both hands towards your right leg to maybe catch that foot with both hands and pull yourself into that leg. Or catch with your left hand from the outside that leg and kind of bounce the weight up so that you can take the twist, reaching the right arm towards the sky for 3. Weight of the body forward, keep the legs working. 2. Come back to center and with no rush, walk it over to the left. Again, you can either catch and hold, pulling into the chest, into the leg, or catch with your right hand and take the twist as you reach the left arm up towards the sky for 3. Breathe. For 2. Come back to center, hands under your head. And as you exhale, keep the legs and just turn your fingers facing back and walk them under your leg. So you're reaching forward with the crown of the head, extending the arms, trying to keep the legs active. Your kneecaps are awake and strong. 3, find your thighs. Head is heavy for 2. Walk it back forward. We're going to go into Skandasana to the back of your mat. So towards the right side of your mat, towards your right leg. Try to bend into the right knee. Notice how my left foot opens. Important that you flex that foot. Something that might happen is that your heel might be up. That's fine. That's hip mobility that we're working on today. You either keep your hands on the ground or you bring your hands to heart center for 5. Breathe. 4. 3. Stay breathing. Shoulders down for 2. We're going to make it to the top of the mat. You can either help your hands with your hands or bring it staying low to the top of the mat. Hands are down or to heart center. Flex your right foot for 5, and breathe and hold. Skandasana to the left. 4, for 2. Hands down, inside, off your left leg into a lizard. Try to heel toe the left foot out. The back heel is up. And you're going to take a twist as you reach the left arm up into a circle or a half circle. Notice how as you reach that hand, the back heel is going to drop. And as you inhale, you're going to bring it forward and tap the hand down. So inhale, reach it back, drop the heel, the hips become heavier, bring it back. We go for 3 more. So again, think of water, so moving fluidly for 2. Last one, we're going to hold it back. So reach the arm, you come to the outer border of your left foot as well for 3. Breathe and hold for 2. Bring it forward to a lizard, either on your hands or on your forearms. You rock it forward and back. You stay with both hands inside of your left foot. 3. Breathe. 2. For 1, you're just going to step back the left leg and the right leg forward. And again, we take that little flow. The right arm reaches up and then it reaches back. Hit the left leg becomes heavier, the right arm becomes heavier. You tap it forward and you keep on going. 4. Breathe. 3. 2 more. Keep going. 2. We're going to hold it back. Right arm reaches back. So heavy. 3. Come to the outer border or outer edge of your feet. 2. For 1, bring it forward to a lizard. Again, you're either on your hands or down to your forearms, rocking it forward and back. 3. Breathe it out. 2. For 1, come up to your hands if you're not there. Step the right leg back into a high plank. Knees, chin, and chest down. And you're going to hold it down. Chest and chin down, hands under your shoulders for 3. Keep the elbows in towards your back. 2, towards each other. For 1, find the arms and slide in. Cobra, Bhujangasana. Inhale. Adho Mukha. Downward facing dog. Hips up and back. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, let it out. And try to check in with yourself wherever you are. Try to ask yourself those questions. How are you feeling? How's your body feeling? Are you loosening up? Are your heels maybe closer to the ground? And without judging, you just stay in that observing side of how the sensations that you are experiencing feel. For 3, long arms. For 2. Bring your feet together, look in between your hands. Hop, step, or make it top forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway open. Exhale to fold. The inhale brings you up. Urdhva Hastasana, become long and lengthen. Exhale to fold forward. Uttanasana, bring it down. Inhale halfway. And you're going to open into Ardha Chandrasana or half moon pose. So try to bring your right hand out diagonally to that right foot that's in the center of the mat. And as you kick the left leg up and back, you balance out through that right arm and that right foot to lift the left arm as well. So it's important that maybe you don't lock the knee and that the weight of the body does not rest on that right hand, but rather on the leg. So you can maybe even float that right hand or just keep a finger. For 3, open through the left side of the body. For 2. And as you square the hips and you lower the left hand to frame the right foot, we take it into Kapalasana, half split. So you're trying to lower the head down as it becomes heavier and heavier to maybe come really close to that bottom leg. For 3. Breathe and hold. For 2. We're going to crunch as you exhale the knee to the nose. So moving so slowly, no rush here. And to inhale, kick it back. For 4. Find your breath. 3. 2 more. 2. For 1, hold it in. 3, knee to nose. 2. And as you take a long step back, release your back knee into Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Arms up. And again, we're going to find the core and the legs to flow it forward and back. So from a low lunge, you're going to bring it back to a half split. So if you need to bring your hands down, do that. If you can find the core and flex the foot and find the balance to lift That's great. If not, you use the floor. That's why it's there for you, to support you. We keep on flowing forward and back. So the core is tight. That's your center of strength and balance. 2. 1 more. Bring it forward. Inhale. Hold it back into the half split. Maybe arms up. Maybe hands down. Whatever you're doing, you breathe. 4. 3. Hold. 2. For 1, bring it forward, hands down, step it back. Take your vinyasa chaturanga, or maybe knees, chin, and chest. Bhujangasana cobra or up dog. Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale. Out the mouth. Ha. 1 more. Inhale. Out the mouth. Feet together, look in between the hands. Jump or step to the top of the mat. Inhale halfway. Exhale to fold. We bring it up. Urdhva Hastasana, reach. Become long. Lift. Uttanasana, fold. All the way down to the ground. Forward fold. Inhale halfway. Ardha Chandrasana, or half moon on the other side. So again, open the left leg and the left hand to the left leg. Kick the right leg up. Right arm up. Play with variations. Important that you open through the chest and the hips. 5. Breathe. Also important that you find a fixed point with your eyes. That's called the drishti point. It helps you find balance. 2. Square the hips and frame with your hands your left leg into Kapalasana if you're doing that on the other side. If not, try it out. For 3. Breathe. For 2. We're going to crunch elbow to the knee as you exhale. Inhale to kick it back. Keep on going. 5. Breathe. 4. In and out for 3. 2 more for 2. For 1. And as you inhale, take a long step back into Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Reach the arms up. Inhale. And you're going to take it back into a half split. No hands or hands on the ground. Take it back. So you keep on going. Forward, inhale. Open, shoulders down. Exhale, send it back. For 4. Keep on going. For 3. 2 more. For 2. We're going to hold it back. Open space, inhale. And as you exhale, take it back and hold. 3. Maybe hands up, maybe hands down. For 2. And again, we're going to exit towards the right, this time into a prasarita. So walk the hands, toes in, heels out. Inhale. Exhale to fold. You have options here to maybe catch your legs from the outside, or to maybe, with your peace fingers, hook your big toes. So try to step heavy forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to bend the elbows out and drop the head for 5. Wherever you are, you breathe. 4. Try to hold the weight of the body forward. Steady. 3. 2. As you release the hands and you bring them to your hips, with the inhale, try to lift the chest up. And we go into Prasarita Padottanasana C. Interlace your hands behind your back. You keep the legs. Open the chest. Inhale. And fold over the legs as you exhale. Keeping the hands together, try to separate your hands from your low back. But try to avoid doing this. But rather, bring your hands close to your low back. Clasp them together. And from there, separate your hands from your low back. 4. Breathe. 3. It's going to look different for everyone, so try to stay in your practice. For 2. For 1. Bring your hands down. Inhale to lengthen, gaze forward. Walk it to the top of your mat. Into a lizard on the left. Keep on bringing that foot outside and step your right leg forward into Malasana Yogi squats. Lower the bum. And extend the legs wherever you are for a forward fold. Sit up tall, flex your feet, arms up, inhale, reach it up, exhale, forward fold. So just like we've been doing throughout the class, we're going to flow this one out as well. As you fold forward, you're going to take Paschimottanasana. And as you flow back with the exhale, you're going to try to go into Halasana Plow. So use your arms, roll it back, bring it up with your inhale. and send it forward into a forward fold. So try to take it easy and go at your own pace. Inhale up. Exhale, roll it back. Halasana. Plow pose. Inhale up. Exhale back. Keep on going. At your own pace, try to go for 2 more. Finding your variations. Finding whatever works for you. And in this one, we're going to hold. So if it's forward or if it's back, just try to find yourself in the pose and hold it wherever you are. Interlacing maybe the hands behind your low back. If you're forward, try to use the exhales to go deeper and deeper into the pose for 3. Breathe. For 2. If you're forward, try to sit up. And if you're back with me, try to roll it down gently, vertebrae by vertebrae. If you're sitting up, try to lay on your back. That's where we're going to meet. Hugging the knees in towards the chest. Taking a twist. Extending the left leg, the right knee into the chest. You keep it. Drop it over to the left and look over the right shoulder for 5. Breathe into the low back. 4. 3. For 2. Bring it back to center and just keep the knee bent and drop it over to the right. The right hand on the inside pushes it down and the left hand presses the left hip down so it won't lift off the ground. 3. Breathe. 2. Come back to center to extend the right leg up. And you have options to catch that leg. You can catch it lower, maybe lifting or sliding the hands up to that heel or to that ankle. Important that you keep your shoulders and your head down. And you just find that stretch to the back part of the leg. Trying to pulse the leg out, bending the elbows. 3. Breathe. Keep the leg long. 2. For 1, you're going to switch, drop the right leg, left knee in, take a simple twist, spinal twist, drop it over to the right, look over the left shoulder for 3. Breathe here for 2. Back to center and just drop it to the left, left hand on the inside, right hand over your right hip, look over the shoulder for 3. For 2. Come back to center as you extend the leg. And again, find that place where you can catch it and where it feels comfortable. So as you hit the ground with poses where you hold and where you stay and your mind can wander because you're not moving that much, that is where the actual yoga happens, where you really have to find stillness and where I really want to invite you to explore that sense of peace, of silence. Becoming comfortable with that sense of stillness. That's something that you build with your practice on your mat. 3. Breathe. 2. For 1, we are going to take 1 back bend before we wrap it up. We're going to go up to a half bridge, legs open to the width of your hips, but we're going to flow it again. So reach the arms up over the head and back. Inhale. Bring your hips with you. Up. Release the arms and bring your hips down. You go at your own pace for 5, up and back. Important here that you don't arch the back when you come down, but rather you try to round it in and lower the low back. So good. Keep going. 5. Up and down. 4. Keep the legs active. 3. 2 more. For 2. Take a last one. Reach the arms up, hips up, and try to catch the elbows and hold it up. 3. Thrust the hips up. 2. And as you really sit down, just allow the knees to fall against each other and bring your hands over your body. Right hand to the left side of your chest, left hand to your abdomen. Try to come back for a second to recenter, to reconnect. If you're ready for Shavasana, we're going to let the knees drop to the sides and bring the feet together into Supta Baddha Konasana, keeping your hands as they are. You can take Shavasana as you are right now for as long as you want. Or you can come up to a seated pose to wrap it up with me. Cross-legged position. Hands over your knees. This time the palms of your hands are going to face up. You are receptive. You want to absorb and take with you everything you just did on your mat. Let's take a big inhale in the nose. Out the mouth, sigh it out. We do it again. Big inhale. Big sigh it out. As you bring your hands to heart center and your chin to your chest, take a second to bow down to yourself, to connect with that new version of yourself that you're working on. That version of yourself that's stronger, that's better, that's more flexible both in the body and in the mind. Connecting with that higher vibrating type of energy. And you bring it with you off your mat into your life. We're going to wrap up this practice with a short mantra that I like to use sometimes. You can choose to repeat it after me from your home, wherever you are. And the mantra goes like this. It goes, Loka, Samasta, Sukhino, Bhavantu. Again, Loka, Samasta, Sukhino, Bhavantu. And it is a mantra that means may every alive being enjoy of happiness, good health, and freedom. And may my thoughts, my words, and my actions contribute to that universal state of love, peace, and happiness. We foster that on the mat. And we honor it all with one Om. Join me if you wish. Deep inhale. In the nose. Out the mouth. I hope that you take this state of feeling good from the inside out with you, and I hope to see you in our next class, day 4 of the series. Namaste.